So just as I thought that I was going to get through 2020 without losing anyone close to me, I ended up losing my father in October, late October 2020, due to natural causes. Um, my father was not ill, he was not sick or hospitalized. He definitely had some things going with him, but his death came unexpected as he was not sick. Um, he lived his life. you know, he did his thing, and he was definitely mobile. He was active. His death was unexpected, so it is still hard to process. As me and my dad was really close, and so we definitely shared a love for planting and flowers, botany, horticulture, as whatever you may call it. And on the day of his death, I had went over to his home to pay my respects to his wife and my family um, that were there. And so I was able to take a clipping of this plant. And unfortunately, I have not been able to identify this plant, although I do have all the apps that will tell you what is what. This plant seems to not be found. There has been nothing similar um, that they have shown that resembles this plant. And so if anyone happens to have it or know what it is, please let me know, as nothing that they said it was, it is. So my father did have a large pot of it. I wish that I did have a picture to insert of the actual plant that he had that I took the clipping from, but his didn't have any flowering on it. Not to say that it can't flower, but I also just really don't know what this plant is. So if anyone can help me out. So when I did take a clipping of this, it did not have any roots. But since then, this plant has rooted ridiculously. And so it is definitely time to pot or repot or whatever, as this plant has been in this red solo cup for over 6 months, and it is dying to find a new home. And so I am actually thinking about propagating again, as I feel like this part of the plant is willing to root. And so I'm sorry that I did not give it the opportunity to do so, as I see the nods here. But I am gonna end up cutting this plant probably right about here. So I will repot it, and I will probably keep it in this red solo cup, and I will be planting the rest of this plant. There was only 4 leaves on this when I clipped it, and now all of this has grown, and I could tell that it wants to continue to grow. And so I'm really just trying to find the appropriate home for the plant, as I've noticed that as I move it, what it's liking, when it's choosing, to be at its happiest. And so I am going to be potting that into this terracotta potter, and I do already have some soil in it. I also have a bag of soil here, my watering can, and of course my red solo pot cup. So I am going to insert some more soil in here, and as I do this, I'm gonna have a little story time with you guys, if you don't mind. So my father is Guyanese, and he is from Georgetown. If anyone watching this has either visited Guyana or are of Guyanese descent themselves. So my father was a really popular DJ, and it is said that he was one of the first Guyanese DJs here in Brooklyn, or for the States for that matter. And he was known as Pat the Bee. And so I did not even cut this. He is known as Pat the Bee, and the ladies loved him so much that he has 17 offsprings. So I come from a really large family on my father's side. I am my mother's only child, and it's been definitely an interesting dynamic to go from an only child to a surplus of siblings in a short matter of time. As I met my siblings when I was in undergrad, I was about 20 years old, and my father decided he wanted to introduce all his offspring to one another. And so that was a really dope experience. And we all now have a really great and close relationship with one another. And so I just want to show you guys what I'm doing here. I was going to use another size pot, but I felt like the next size down is a little bit too small, and because the roots on this is so long, I felt like this plant really just wanted to like spread out and do its thing. And so I'm going to let it do exactly that, and I am almost complete with this bag of soil. And so I hope that this works out. So I did actually just now cut that piece where I showed you. So I'm gonna let the nods root in some water. And let's see how long that takes. So today is, my hair is in all the soil. Today is May 13th. And so I'll come back probably, I'll do the 1st of June, right? Give it about 2 weeks and see what his rooting process is looking like. So I don't put any kind of rooting powder or anything on any of my plants, and I've actually never had a problem with them rooting. And so I just drop it in some water and say, Jesus, take the wheel, I guess. Or just, I guess, it's the green thumb, the brown thumb. Either way, I just love the process of watching my plants root. I used to keep them in these all glass mason jars, and I have a lot of them still that are just rooting and have been in these glass jars for years. And literally it's just because I just love how they look with the roots in them. And so this one, I think that it's just really time to do this in honor of my father. So this plant name is Keith, which is my father's middle name again. And I do want to be able to give a piece of this plant to my siblings. Oh shoot! So we did cremate my father, and so I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I do have the ashes of my dad, and so maybe I should sprinkle some of that on top of that. What y'all think? I'm gonna go do it. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. So, we all have like these little miniature urns with some ashes of my father in it. My brother had also passed in 2012. Right? And we also cremated him. I'm sorry. That in 2013. We also have his ashes. And so I am going to sprinkle. I don't know how you guys feel about it, so I'm not going to show it on camera really. But I'm going to put some of him in here. And hopefully, what is it? Ashes to ashes. Dust to dust, soil to soil. I'm gonna put him in there. I think I OD. And so you guys will see. That's how much I put of him in there, and we gonna make it do what it do. yeah, I'm gonna add some more soil to this, and you guys let me know. Have you ever added ashes to a plant before? Of a deceased member? Let me know. Do you think that my plant is still gonna grow? What happens? This is gonna be interesting, but at the same time, I'm actually very excited about what will happen. Also, as you may notice, I am in my bra, and that is with purpose, as I will be soon a breast cancer survivor. And so I'm just enjoying my natural born breast. Until we meet again, have a good day. Also, please like, share, comment. Honestly, it'd be nice to hear from you, and I appreciate you watching my videos. I am not a professional YouTuber. I am getting into this, and so I really like your feedback. So if you don't mind, please share it with me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.